Yeah, what's up, Investor Z? Hmm. Yeah. Maybe I should have just hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Well, hmm. I guess we can look to see what happens at 895 on this long on Nasdaq. 895. We'll see. I mean, it's obvious that yeah. I mean, I'll leave it open. It hasn't hit my stop yet, but mm, mm. Mm. Yeah, well, I guess. Mm. I'm starting to accept it, gain weight. That on news days, I gotta accept that the technicals ain't gonna hold up. The news is always gonna reign supreme. I just come to accept that. Hmm. Let me bring up bookmap. All right. So, I'll just bring up bookmap real quick. I haven't used this damn thing in so long. I will say that focusing now on the ES is definitely different. Definitely different. Different mindset, and I just have to be just more strategic. And that's a good thing about the ES as well, man, is that I can be strategic. I mean, I saw this earlier today. I just ignored the shit out of it. And I don't know why. I will ignore structure if it goes against what I want, or technicals if it goes against what I want. I mean, I guess I just wanted a pullback. That's it. I understand I don't control the markets, but that's what I wanted. I understand that. I just wanted a pullback. So I was trying to will a pullback for to happening, but I guess we didn't get it. Um, mm, mm. We got this trend line break, and I already know that once we get a trend line break, we have all these stops resting above this resistance trend line, and the market used it as they should. Uh, all right, but how you doing today, gain weight? How's your second trading partner doing? Yeah, did he take his first trade and he's done for today? Or is he taking Fridays off, instilling that don't trade on Fridays habit? And what about you, Investor Z? I know that you said that you was teaching your sons to trade as well. Shit, how's everybody's kids trading journey going? Shit, everybody's teaching their kids. So you're up $440. Mm. Um, yeah, you should do that. Trailing stop. I love that. Say shit. This generation we're bringing up kings, man, gods, kings, whatever you want to call them. No more welfare babies. No more welfare mindset. No more I got my hand out, give me something mindset. We about to go out here and we getting it. Shit, we got a market that we can literally extract money from. All we got to do is instill discipline, wait patiently for our setup and execute and get paid. That's it. I mean, honestly, with this mindset now, now that I know that there's literally a system, a cloud, an environment, it's literally full of money. It's literally the leprechaun at the end of the rainbow, or the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. We're literally in an environment where there's nothing but money, and these candles represents that money. And if we interpret the market structure correctly, we let go of our ego and our bias, and we trade this thing correctly, man, this is literally an ATM that you can extract money from on a daily basis, man. Literally. And so honestly, we're in an age where it's like, man, if you're broke, you're literally choosing to be broke. You're literally choosing to be broke. Literally. 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 All right. So shit, the September contract has made a high all the way up to about 670. 678 to be exact. So we all know that eventually they're going to get closer to each other. Yep, no more victims, man. Yeah, I mean, TikTok has literally said, and honestly, I know we've had this conversation before, but China has really got influence down to a T. They literally do. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the shorts of a dog over there in China, and how he manages his, I guess, his flock, and his aura, his strength, his leadership, all that stuff. China literally and damn, my mic got muted. My bad. My bad. So I gotta say all that crap again. So what I was saying was that China literally has influence down to a science. They do. They literally injected a dog into the algorithm, and it has captured the hearts, minds, and souls of the consumers that watch it. Literally a dog. China has given the world TikTok, which has basically destroyed multiple generations. I mean, there's no fixing the damage that TikTok has caused. It is so powerful that it has grabbed not the future generation, but previous generations. You have grown adults getting on TikTok behaving as if they're children. It just shows how powerful China is when it comes to influence. And I actually forgot what the hell I was even talking about. Oh yeah, with the victim stuff. I feel like TikTok came at the right time, because if this new generation, if with all the tools that's available to this newer generation, man, they can be very powerful. But unfortunately, TikTok came, and Instagram and porn and dopamine and addiction and all that stuff. It's kids are dealing with adult situations like addiction, dealing with their emotions and being misled about how they feel about certain things. As humans, we're both feminine and masculine. Obviously, some people have more or they tend to feel more comfortable in their feminine or they feel more comfortable in their masculine, but we all have that balance. And when children are confused about their gender, their sexuality or whatever, and they look on social media and say like, "Hey, if you feel this way, then this is how you should behave. This is the type of person you should date, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera." And because I have an extent knowledge of this stuff, I know that this is all misinformation and it's very dangerous for children because they don't know who the hell they are yet, but they're being told that yeah, this is what you are. Or like I've seen a lot of stuff where um, parents are influencing their children to be um, you know against their will and they're grooming them, and it's disgusting, obviously, but it's happening, and the reason why this is happening because unfortunately children that are like that usually get more exposure online, more popularity online, more opportunities to be in a commercial, in a TV show, yada yada blah blah blah. So parents are going to like, yeah, I mean, I understand this is wrong, but I really want my daughter or son to win that pageant, or I want them to do this or that. I mean, this next generation is yeah, I really don't. It's kind of hard to envision because we're already seeing the downbreak of the Democratic Party. We see Congress is full of literally people in their 80s and 90s, and it's kind of hard to imagine what the future looks like. It really is because at this point, social media has so much influence. It's going to get to a point to where yeah, there's. I mean, we're already there. And the only reason why the government is quote unquote still relevant per se is because obviously the boomer generation is still accepted, but this newer generation doesn't care anything about the police, government, nothing. They don't care. They care nothing about it. They don't even recognize the government. Their reality is what is being projected onto them through their screens. That's their reality. They can care less about anything else. I mean, we're already seeing it. We're already seeing this newer generation attacking government officials, robbing them, attacking law enforcement. But then the government tells law enforcement not to do anything or to act. You see the uh, uh, all the government operations that are being met with violent protest. When we were coming up, if you did anything like that, shit, you was going to be 24-hour lockdown. But this newer generation is just seeing that you don't have to respect authority. You don't have to work for anything. You can just live your life, have your hand out, and cry about your feelings, and you got it made. I mean, that's what this new generation is being taught. So yeah, it's kind of hard. It's gonna be hard to imagine. It really is. It's hard to imagine what the moving forward what that's gonna look like. Uh, hmm.
All you had to do was long, bro. That's it.
I'm taking the short. We don't long over here. What the hell is that? We take longs over here. This guy. What's up, man?
What up?
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta fix that. Sometimes I kind of do be trading on the opposite side of the market. Sometimes I gotta fix that. But how's your position going, man?
Still, still working on them Apex.
Yeah. 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 Actually, I might. I don't know, man. I'm kind of considering. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, that I should have kept. Okay, so when we look at, damn, tick strike going crazy right now. Oh, it's 9, of course. Yeah, we look at I should have kept my original long. Like it never went back to my break evens. It almost did,
Mm-hmm.
but then the NFT, I pumped it up, and we got wicks all the way to where I was targeting. So basically, I would have hit my first target if I had kept on my long.
Mm-hmm.
But I closed out the longs with a little bit of profit, and then traded a short last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll work out. So I closed those. As what I was thinking was gonna happen. Looks like the trend's trying to reverse. Maybe it's still. I mean, it's still got a lot of hurdles to get through.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, yeah, that account's gone.
you know what you have to do.
You said what?
You know what you have to do.
Oh, what I gotta do?
We're gonna get you a take profit account. No, they still doing that promotion.
Take profit account.
I can't even trade mine today because of yesterday.
Oh, what happened yesterday?
You know what I'm saying? I already made the money.
Oh,
If
okay.
I keep trading, yeah, I already hit max daily profit. If I keep trading, it's just gonna screw me over.
Mm-hmm. 333.
On the back. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, it's just kind of whack.
Well, I'm on the almighty gold right now, looking for a short opportunity. I think I'm gonna have to wait patiently for it. Oh boy, here comes. Okay, hater alert. Uh-oh, hater alert.
Hater alert. I just looked at gold and I was like, I'm not impressed.
Yeah, I get it. What you're used to is golden girl price action, senior citizen price action. I get it. I get it.
Got a 76-point candle here off of NFP, and then a continuation.
Mm-hmm.
And all you had to do was long. I was long freaking basically from the open. I was long at like 5:30, 5:15.
You should.
But I was out my way to max daily profit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I went long gold on NFP, made all that money, and then gave it all back, being foolish.
It's not you, it's me.
It's not you, gold. It's not you. It's me.
That's what you sound like right now. We tell ourselves that, especially on the NQ, but sounding real familiar over here.
We don't see our demons. We see other people's demons. All right.
That's so true. It's like, dang. Can't even see your own flaws, but yeah, I could quick to call it out in a second.
Yeah. Like this guy tell me, hey, you should take them profits. Man, take your profits. That's different.
That's completely different. because the currency pair don't be moving like that.
Uh-huh.
You gotta wait. And yeah, I mean, you gonna talk about a grandparent, an ancestor. That's what it really is. But you just gotta, yeah, it does like daily moves. You gotta wait all day. But I wasn't trying to wait on all that.
Damn, dude. Like they keep disconnecting. Okay, Tradeify keep disconnecting. Bastard. Tradeify keeps freaking disconnecting. This gonna probably be like I mean, I knew there was a reason why I didn't buy another Tradeify account when I got it the first time. I don't it's not wrong with Tradeify, it's just that it's just not for me. It's just not for me.
What's
But
wrong with them? Or it's the issue.
um, the payout, their payout structure is what I don't necessarily care for.
Like on some Apex.
Yeah, is exactly like Apex. Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. You gotta make. They have a 35% consistency rule and 10 minimum trading days on their growth accounts and stuff like that. So it was exactly like Apex, with a
Oh
slightly
wow.
more less restrictive. Actually, no, it's more restrictive than actually Apex because it's a 30% consistency. Or hold on, am I doing it right? Yeah, it's less. Oh, it's less restrictive. Yeah, 35% consistency rule. If I can get price to come back to the top of this channel without breaking down. Well. All right. So what are you looking for on the Nasdaq though?
Well, I gotta get stuff set up first, but all I see is it going up, baby. That's all I see.
You know,
Up.
Alfred. I think a lot of these prop firms now. Smith, do you still have your TPT affiliate code?
I thought I did. Uh,
I know a lot of these prop
yeah.
firms now are kind of they're still doing or they're doing the what Top Step used to do. You got to apply and they either approve or they disapprove your affiliation.
Mm, yeah, I think I don't know because I had it. Let me see. Let me check on it.
Because I know that it says I know it said that so I hit the become an affiliate button and it says sign me up. So it used to be that it generated you a code that you can use, but to become an affiliate you have to
Well,
go ahead.
no, it's not clear. Hold on. Let me.
You have to apply for it now. And I was like, man, I'm not doing that shit. I don't really want to become an affiliate, but at the same time, if I use the code, it's not a big deal. But that's not my goal. Because I don't want to make money off of I don't want to make money that way. I just don't. I don't want to make money. That does nothing for me. I mean, yeah, you get paid for the affiliates or whatever, but um you get paid for it. But um, why is it not letting me log in? But that's not how I want to make my money. I want to earn my money. I don't want to make money. I want to earn it. I don't learn nothing by getting paid by peddling somebody else's product. And I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not doing it. There's invalid login credentials. All right, so yeah, so I hit the become an affiliate. It says this will be, hold on, your referral code. Because I think I did this before. And it says blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's like a, yeah, okay. Yeah, you got to send a request to become an affiliate. Dude, it's not that damn serious, bro. That's why I didn't do it. I was like, what the fuck? Just give me a damn code. But I guess, I mean, it's their business. I mean, what the hell they want to do with it. So I'm looking for gold to come back up into this, the top of this trend channel. I think we see a failure from this channel. That's what I'm looking for. ES, it does look like it wants to break down, but who the heck knows, man? Actually, the EMAs is flattening out, but we don't know if this thing is going to hold. If we do see a pullback, there'll probably be a slight pullback. There'll probably be a slight pullback. Probably back to the top of this range. I will buy a potential. I will buy a VWAP touch back into this range. That's what I'll buy. I just have to wait patiently for it. Hmm. I mean, there's no way I'll buy it. I mean, this at the 50, and there's no way I'll buy that though. There's just no way I'll buy that.
There you go. Why are you still on my chart? Get out of here.
You know you love her, man. Stop acting like that, man. You don't gotta act tough. I understand. 96575. I know the NQ got you in a chokehold, and she doesn't take kindly to you looking at other instruments, but 9 93025. I don't know what the hell was up with that candle. 92875. Actually, let me make sure my daughter's straight. Give me a second.
Yeah, I don't know. Code is still, because I became affiliate with them a while ago, but I don't know if it's still active. Yeah, I think they deactivated me. It's all good. For that affiliate mess. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Sure. Okay. Set the GM. Dang, Alfred killing it. Alfred killing it. And yeah, I could. Yeah. And yeah, you know what? Like I said, you know what, man? I'm gonna probably take that. I'm gonna probably take this. Probably take it because that does look like it wants to. And just have my stop a couple of points underneath that low. Actually, no. No, I'm tripping. No, I'm gonna take it. I'm taking it, man. That looks strong. I'm gonna take it if it limits me. 13. No. I'll take that.
Take that, take that. Boom, boom. Boom. Yeah. Boom, boom.
Uh-oh, here come the Golden Girls. The Golden Girls. The Golden Girls had a big pop and now they don't know what the hell to do. Damn. Damn, Gold. Damn. 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 Well, I guess they didn't want to test the top of that trend line, I guess. Didn't want to test the top of that trend channel. And they finally broke it, so they finally broke the channel. Okay. I mean, gold kind of has a long way to go, man. Man, just imagine being part of that gold short. Damn. While the NQ and ES being the golden sisters, gold out here putting in work as per usual. But this ain't nothing for gold.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm about to hit max daily profit on my golden girl.
How long did it
It's
take?
all good.
How long did it take?
Not long at all.
Mm.
Less than 10 hours. That gold trade.
Man, this is a money trade on gold, man. Just imagine just being in this right now. Full port. Straight to the downside.
That's the only port we know. Hey. Yeah, I took a peek at it. I'm like,
Yeah, 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 yeah. You don't gotta hate her, man. You don't gotta hate. I know she did you dirty, man, but you don't gotta hate her.
I wouldn't touch it at all. Just stay out of it until show signs of reversing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna take a stab at this short, man. I'm gonna take a stab at this short. I'm gonna attach this to the 50 EMA. Uh,
575.
well, okay. Mm. Damn, god damn, Go, you couldn't let me in that? Damn, dude, you couldn't let me in? Well, it's a moment of truth. Either this thing is gonna bounce here, or we're gonna probably see. Well, if we do see a move here, I'm gonna just gonna put a limit down here. I'm gonna put a limit down here. So either we see a bounce here, or it runs through this level, and we'll potentially see a bounce at 333. So I'll be prepared for both. Or she can just completely miss me and hurt my feelings. She can do that too. All right.
Order fill, baby.
Using that short.
Order fill. Yep.
720 is looking like a good area to go along. 720, 730 ish.
No, don't look at her now.
I'm not looking at her.
Don't switch charts now.
I'm not looking at her.
Stay over there on gold as it gets taken to the shadow realm.
This thing does look like it wants to keep dropping though. I learned something about gold today. about the power of levels on gold. NFP hit my level perfectly. It dropped, hit my level perfectly, and popped. It popped so hard that it turned my targets into short positions. And that made money. And when I came back and looked, I was like, oh, what the hell? What the fuck? Hold on, boo. Come on. Come on. Where do you find these beads at? But yeah, it hit my NFP level so perfectly. I was like, you know what? I ain't scared of news, man. I ain't scared of it. That shit hit my level so perfectly. Where was it at? It was like 369. It was 369. 369. When did that happen? Yeah, like right here. I think yeah, it was like 369 right here. It hit my level so perfectly. It did this. It took my profits and then turned my damn sell limits to sell my way out of the position into sell positions, and then it came back down. And then when I came back and saw that I was up, and I was like, yeah. And then I was like, hold up, why am I short? And I closed it. Good thing I did close it because it popped right up. Gold was trying to take away something from me. And then it came back and swept the thing. This was actually a big sweep on gold right here. This is probably the first time that I've seen, not the first time, but this was like almost a 4-point sweep on gold right here. Did I get my target hit? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Target filled, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Perfect entry. Levels matter on gold, baby. Levels matter. Levels matter. Look at that right there. Levels matter. 39, 38, 39. Right there. Levels matter. That's why I'm telling you, Smith. Come over to gold, man. Come get this easy money and stop playing. You can't trade gold the same way. You gotta.
My money on NQ is easy.
You said what?
My money on NQ is easy enough.
Shit, now you was over there sweating.
Sweating what?
I
told you what was gonna happen. Daily profit. 1,500.
should have went. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens, man. I don't want to get in. I don't want to get in.
All right, NQ.
I mean, I'll take. I mean, if I can get a tap in. Man, you talk about I was struggling last night. No, gold did me dirty. Gold did me absolutely dirty last night, man. Y'all saw that shit.
You were up, bro. It's time for an intervention. You were up.
No, she did me dirty.
Up over 2K in that play.
I should have been up over 5.
Nah, you should have just closed that mess out and you'd have been straight.
Yo, let me show. I mean, dude, this is what the NQ did. Like, this is what she did. Like, look at what the hell she did. Look, she like from my entry. I mean, I did reduce my stop. So I guess if I left my stop alone, then I still would have been in the play. But from my entry, she came back. I was up. Then she came back, kind of goes underneath my entry, and then she pops up and she hits all my targets. So from my entry, so it was like 383. It pushed up to 398. And that's what I was looking for. She didn't have to do all this extra shit that she did to get to this level. She could have did it right there, but she chose not to. She didn't want to see me win last night. That's what it was. She didn't want to see you win. There we go. Target fill, baby. Target fill. All right, let's see if we get this last one. Shit, perfect entry. Perfect entry, man. I was like only a point in drawdown. Because I could have took it. That's why it's easy. I could have taken it. Easy. Damn, I should have went heavy this, man. Shit. Every time I go light, Gold wants to be on my side, but when I go heavy, she wants to do all the dancing around and shit, man. What's up with that? But I mean, I'll take the win, man. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it. The one time I don't go heavy on it and go a little bit light. Now she hits all my targets. That's tough. How's the senior citizen doing? I'm over there. How's the senior citizen?
You win if you took the short with me. Trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, I'll just take my 11 points on Gold. I'll just take her to the top of the trend line. I'll just take my 11, 12 points. You know how that go.
I mean, that's cute and all, I guess. You could have caught like 70 if you took the short. I took the short at 21,832. I mean, I didn't even need the extra points, but she was being super generous. I didn't even need all. Already hit max daily. Calm down, NQ.
Oh, you trying to say that she was trying to show you the utmost generosity, huh? Trying to make you feel at home, huh? Is that what she was doing? Show her true colors on Monday. Now give me all that back. I was too nice to you.
I'm gonna need that
back. She just like
not gonna let
her. She's just like that person. Like, remember that $20 I gave you on Monday? I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna need that $20 back. Yo, congratulations. You got a free reset on MFF. Dude, this is like the craziest thing. I had the craziest recollection yesterday. I have no MFF accounts. None. That is crazy. That is crazy. I have no accounts. I have a Tradeify and Apex account.
That is crazy.
Hold on, I think I'm getting a call real quick. Hold on, give me a second. All right, my bad. Yeah, I have no MFF accounts. None whatsoever, which is like the craziest thing because I at least try to keep a starter account, but I don't have any. They don't have any. Honestly, I really don't even know what the hell I was even looking at. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. What was I looking at? Oh, dang, should I just take the win today or what? Should I keep trading? I guess we all know the answer to that.
I'm already done. Like, I even got another account just to trade, and I've been done. How long? Let's see how long that's it. Let's look at the stats since you want to talk. Oh, longest trade time, 6.5 minutes.
6.5
Wow.
hours?
6.5 minutes.
6.5 hours?
Nah, that's you over there, player. That was me plus a couple extra hours in gold the other night. Yeah.
Okay. The gold slander is getting kind of tiring. We all know who the senior citizens are at this point. We
I
know.
mean, max daily profit in 6.5 minutes. That's crazy. I'm sitting here bored. Like, what do I do now?
Trading
Here I
his life.
say this. What do I do now?
That's why he went to the Forex so you can have 24 hours of access to the markets.
24-hour access is crazy.
Damn.
But yeah, you stop over there. Man, now it looks like I should have. Man, F USD CAD. That's some bull.
It dropped.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh,
I
actually, no. I'm my
swear.
bad. I'm looking at gold USD. My bad. I was like, damn, that shit bounced hard. uh, USD CAD. Okay.
The only way to make real money on this, you gotta have size. Huh?
Oh no, did it stop you out?
Yeah. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna go eat some breakfast.
All right, bro.
All right. Later.
Yeah, I should have just stayed in my should have stayed in the damn in my long and let that shit run. Apparently. Hmm. Okay. I mean, the only thing that we can do at this point is look for potential ranges, look for potential areas where the market could potentially react to. I mean, at this point, that's all we can do. But I'm just gonna look for a decent setup. Um, I've just come to accept that if the setup's not there, especially on gold and ES, it's just best not to trade it and just start paying attention to the price action. Sometimes these EMAs are very helpful, but I'm not going to start a position because there's an EMA here. We did have a big drop down. We did have a massive move to the downside on gold. We had a trend line break. We had price come right back into that trend channel. And now it seems like the bears or the bulls are going to have to prove themselves now at this resistance trend line. Will the bulls use it as support, or will the bears be able to take advantage of a bull failure, of a buyer failure at the top of this trend line, and we can get a continuation to the downside? That's going to be the question. I mean, price is coming up into this consolidation area right around S3, a pivot point. So we'll see. I won't be surprised if of a pullback here, but I'm just going to wait for the setup. I'm waiting for the setup. What if we don't got grass, game weight? Should I replace that with concrete? Go hug a street sign. Go outside and hug a street sign. Go hug your block. Okay. I actually did it. Yeah, I got a healthy balance. All right. So we'll just wait and see, man. We'll just wait and see. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm just glad that I trusted in the level. S4 was right here, so I mean S4 was literally about a point off from the lows, and I wouldn't be surprised if they use S3 or S2 as resistance. We have a bigger, well, I wouldn't call that a range. I wouldn't call that a range. That's not a range. It's not a range. That's not a range. Price did trade in a range, but that's not what I'm looking for. That is not a range. Nah, Gameway, you ain't trolling. You're hiding insightful information behind comedy and try to call it trolling. But Gameway do be dropping nuggets though. I mean, stuff that we should already know. I mean, we know that we have to wait for the trade, wait for the setup. I mean, anything outside of that is gambling, but we all know gambling is fun. So, hey, it happens. It will happen. Uh, I kind of did miss this setup. I was looking to get into a long at 604. So I would have taken 2 points and draw down, and I would be up about 10 points. Or, yeah, about like 10 points, 12 points. Yeah, 12 points. So I did miss my opportunity here to get in long on ES, but uh excuse me. Um Now that I'm quote unquote healing from the trauma And that's a joke. That's real trolling. But I'm starting to really see the power of the ES is when not necessarily try to capture moves like this, but the real moves that you want to capture is opportunities to sell and to buy into stops. That's where the real money is on trading the ES, which obviously requiring identifying structure and being patient for that breakout. Trading into the pain of other traders is going to be the easiest money that you'll make. Because once they see the market not going into their direction, they're going to be quick to sell out of their position, or they're going to be quick to buy themselves out of their position. I mean, look at, you didn't even need the top of this move. All you needed to do was buy that failure right here underneath that range. And as soon as the bulls determined that they were not in control anymore, they just bailed out of this position. And this was a quick sweep to the downside, a quick 20 points to the downside, 30 points actually, 92 to 62, 30 points, easy money. They came right back into an area of support right here. Came at the perfectly at the top of this trend channel. Came perfectly to the top of that trend line. And then dump. But this was a channel too. I think I may have taken the channel part off. And as I'm doing my homework after hours and during the stream, I'm starting to see that I never really had to utilize these tools with the Nasdaq because of how crazy and erratic she is. But with gold and ES, these tools are very helpful to identify what's actually going on in the market, the psychology on the charts, basically. So we did have a channel at one point. I mean, I'm just drawing this just for illustration. This channel means nothing anymore unless we get a pullback in price. Well, actually, no. That trend channel is too steep. I mean, the bulls wouldn't even be able to buy off this thing because they would just slide down. This trend channel is too sleek. Steep. They would try to buy off it and then it would just crash right through it. That's chart geometry for you. I think that's another good illustration right there. You can literally see the bears trying to short off of their trend line right there and fail. Using the stops, coming back above, and then just running the stops. The easiest money that you'll ever make on the ES is just running stops. And now that's actually what I'm starting to look for now, is just opportunity to buy and to sell into people's stops here. Dang, I should have took that long when I said I was going to do it. But I'm pretty sure I can get another opportunity, potentially. Potentially get another opportunity to do so. But this week was definitely an up and down week for me. This week has definitely been a fact finding week for me. Getting back to the ES after rejecting her for so long and discovering what areas she reacts to. She makes a lot of measured moves, determining what measured moves that she likes more than others, or what measured moves she likes to react to. And I've basically got the same setup on ES or that I have on gold, just waiting for that pullback. And this would have been a great opportunity. If I wasn't paying attention to gold, I would have bought this pullback. I would have bought it. We got a nice consolidation area. We got a break of we got a break above, a breakout outside of this range. It came right back into this range, and now we're seeing price push to the upside. Hmm. 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 The one thing that I would hate is that if I were to kind of get into this, well, uh, I guess I'll do light size, man. I'll keep it light. I'll keep it light. Let me see. Let me see. 614. Looks like there's a lot of liquidity at 611 though. I mean, that makes sense. That's where the EMAs are right now. Hmm. Okay. Well, hmm. No, I gotta wait for the setup, man. I should have took it down here. I should have took it down here. I would just hate the fact that if they do push off this EMA, I mean, I just have to accept that I missed it. I was paying attention to gold. We had a winning position on gold. I missed the opportunity on the ES. I'm just gonna have to accept that because this will kind of be suicide on the ES. Trading in the middle of ES, I mean, you can definitely find yourself in a lot of trouble. So I'm just going to just take that and actually let me take that out of my vocabulary. I'm just going to accept that I missed the trade and I'm just going to look for the next opportunity. Looks like maybe I should have paid attention to this range right here. And that's something else that I'll continue to work on is my trust issues. Trading the Nasdaq for so long, you don't trust ranges. You wait for the stupid liquidity and then you start to execute. But price traded into this range and we got a clean tap into it and we got a rejection 56. So I would have gotten my first target hit here already if I actually trusted it. So well shit, I'll go hug a tree after we're done. Or I'll hug a street sign. Actually, I don't even know why I'm playing like that. The community that I will say this though, it's definitely a difference. There's obviously some how do I want to call this? Depending on where you live at in the community or the city, depending on what community that you live in which area. I lived in both urban and I guess upscale, obviously. And the area that I'm in is it's kind of what you see on TV. It's engineered to be this way. I kind of live on top of a hill that overlooks the city. There's nothing but trees, a lot of greenery, grass. There's not too many businesses in the way. I mean, there are businesses in driving distance, like 5-10 minutes away, to make the area attractive, but it's very quote unquote peaceful. When I was living in the inner city, it's nothing like that. It's busyness, cars, buildings, literally maybe 2 or 3 trees in the area, but everything is just pure concrete. And I'm pretty sure that's done purposely. Just to kind of make you feel, just to remind you, I guess, where you guess quote unquote stand in society. But hmm, it's definitely a big difference. I'll say that. Hmm. Now I'm wishing I took that damn short. I should have just taken the short. I should have just taken that short. Mm. Should have just taken that short. Mm. Mm. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Don't ask me, just do what you do. $51.7. Yeah, yeah, no. Mm. 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 That's good to see. Not seeing the push that I want to see though. Yeah, it does look like it wants to touch my break even, but it would be nice if it didn't though. Mm. Well, mm. And so gold, you're gonna do the same thing you did to me last night, or are you gonna be nice to me here? Well, the stop dots are letting me know where everybody's stops are, or where they could potentially be at. Everybody's stops are sitting right underneath this low right there. So if the bears can push it, we can potentially see a stop run back to this trend line. Okay, so I wonder what happened because Huh. If I would have got back into this right here, I was considering getting back in. I was considering taking this trade on the ES, but it was just moving so slow. But now it seems like something must have been said or something must have happened. Uh, Damn, look at that. Damn, I should have took the ES trade. Damn, 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 dude. Damn, damn. Oh my god, dude. Damn, I should have took the damn trade. Whatever, man. Whatever. Should have took the trade. Of of course, go touch my break even. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Damn, I should have took that ES trade, man. Mhm. Hey, Gold, can we get that ES push? Can we get that same push that the ES got to the upside? Can we get something like that? Oh, so China grants export licenses to rare earth suppliers of the top three automakers. That's what pushed the market just now. So some China news. There we go. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. Come on, keep pushing. Don't fail up. Don't fail now. Keep pushing. Come on, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep on pushing, baby. Keep on pushing. Just keep on pushing, baby. There we go. Oh shit. No, no, that's not fair. Oh, that's not fair. That is not fair. Oh, that's not fair. No, that's not fair. Oh, that's not fair. That is not fair. That is not fair. That's not fair. Okay. Um. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Hey, Gold, you had me. I thought you had me, man. I thought you was going to cheat me in that situation. All right. So we get that first target hit. I'm gonna start trailing that second, and just start trailing the position, locking in some of that profit. You know, man, I don't want to do it. That's too much. That's too much. I can't do that. I can't do it. That's too much. That's too much. I'll put it at break even. That's too much. I'll trail one. I'll trail one. Let me actually look at this real quick. Okay. Okay. Well. Uh, mm, mm, mm. I'll keep this contract at break even. That's gonna stop me out, man. That's gonna stop me out, man. Um, all right, so I don't want to put it at my break even. What I do want to do though is probably just reduce my risk. That's what I'm gonna do in this situation. I'm just gonna reduce my risk, give it 2 points. Yeah, I'll reduce my risk underneath this candle. Hmm. Why you say that, game weight? Why you say that? You know, I'm trying to instill better habits in myself. I have to break away from my NQ habits. I have to. And by doing so I have to start instilling things that I don't particularly want to. Now, if you're talking about gold going short, these targets up here are just runners. I don't ever really expect my runners to get hit. That's why these are only 2 and 3 micro contracts. What I'm really looking for is my first and second targets to get hit. That's all I'm really looking for. I don't particularly care about my runners. I've made the bulk of my profit already. So that's all that I care about. That's all that really matters to me. Probably. No, I gotta probably keep it right there. Gold. I mean, gold can continue to go down. I mean, honestly, I expect it to continue to go down, but I will buy the pops. Gold does bounce at levels, and I will buy the pop. I know that the market is going to go down low, but uh, I'm in the week $2,800 up in this account. That's nothing. That's really decent. That's really decent. $2,800. I wish I was also in that ES short when I said that I was going to take it, and I missed the first entry. I don't know if I said it out loud. If I didn't say it out loud, then I apologize. But I think I may have told myself that I was going to get in right here, but then I saw on Bookmap that, and I saw on the DOM that 610. At the time, people were piling in at 610, and I also saw it on Bookmap. And I think I told myself that getting at 610, but then I thought to myself, it may not even pull back to 610. And so that's why I didn't take that trade, because I convinced myself, instead of actually putting the limit in and trying it, I would have been only in 2 points in drawdown. And if I got in at 610, what would have got my actually no, I wouldn't have gotten my target hit though. My target would have been at 2350 is where my target would have been at. But I would have gotten my target hit if I mean, it would have been hit right here. And my runner would have got hit right here if I got into the 604 entry like I planned to originally. So, mm, mm. Oh, yeah. I mean, gain weight. You know how that shit is. That's blasphemy, man. But uh, like I said, this ain't the Nasdaq. I mean, once price comes down, once the bulls kind of give up on a position, it just comes down back into support. And that's very true for both the ES and gold. So I have to start trailing as it goes up. And like I said, that's a habit that I have to instill. And I'm not necessarily 100% sure on how I should do that. I want to trail my stop underneath pivots, but the market likes to come underneath those pivots and sweep that liquidity, take those stops, kind of like right here. Kind of like right here. I mean, the market, the ES basically did it a couple of times. Anybody that had their stops underneath the pivots. I mean, obviously in this situation it didn't matter, but yeah, she likes to take she likes to take price underneath those pivots, sweep the liquidity, and then push up. So I don't know, man. I don't know how I should effectively utilize that, if that makes sense. But with practice, I'll get it. With practice, I'll get it, man. With practice, I will get it. We'll just stop gambling and start. Well, actually, there'll still be some gambling, dude. I love to gamble. I enjoy gambling. I don't love it. I enjoy it. So, um, damn. And this is why. Yeah. See, that's why I don't like it. I mean, I don't think that. We'll see if we get a pop, but this is kind of a two-legged pullback into support. But mm, ugh. I mean, yeah, but I'm not interested in any of that. I'm not interested in any of that. Mm. Mm. Ugh. Oof. Mm. Damn, God, hold on. Oh, I was about to say, God damn. Yo, I was to say, yo, what? I was like, when did I get into this? God damn. God damn. God damn. Damn. This is the power of ES. This is the power of ES. OMG. The power of the ES. Selling into stops. Selling into stops right there. That is the power of ES. How many points is that? 15 points. Dang. Hmm. I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to buy this. I kind of want to buy this. Oof. I was like, when the hell did I get into this? Man, just imagine going to your funded account and seeing a position that you don't even remember that you put on, and you're up 6K in the account and it's still going. Yo, we're up 7K right now. Damn. Mm, damn. This is the power of ES. And this is light. This is only 6 contracts. Tim Farming. Yo, that is fucking crazy, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. Wow. I mean, we're gonna let this shit run, man. You're gonna let it run. But I do see on my higher time frame chart that right here, where I drew out earlier today, 975-ish could be a 975 to about 965. So this 10-point range basically right here. This 10-point range is highly likely where we might see some reaction from the bulls. Just a heads up. What? That I'm an awesome trader, a great trader that has flaws, a trader that shoots himself in the foot just like Meg the Stallion, so he can fix it later. No, that's crazy work. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not gonna get into all that though, but that's just the reality of it, that being accused of something that obviously, well, allegedly did not happen, based on the alleged testimony of the person themselves when being, like I said, I ain't gonna get into it. That's crazy. So let's see if they'll use this range right here. Sherm the Stallion. As men, we gotta. I mean, shit. We're as men. We have to protect ourselves. That's very. That's very. That is a reality. The story of Cleopatra and Eve is there for a reason. Both of those stories illustrate that if you get led astray, if you lose focus, you will get brought down by temptation. Tory Lanez at the time was on top of the world, and he allowed his temptation to clip his wings. And unfortunately, he's paying for it right now. And he's not the only one. The downfall of every great man will always be his temptation and his lack of emotional control and focus. You allow yourself to be led astray, don't be surprised at the results. Don't be surprised at the results. That's why we gotta choose our partners wisely, man. Because shit, the most intimate, closest person to you is the person that you choose to be by your side. So as men, we got to make sure that we're choosing the right person. But I will say this: that was something that I had to learn, obviously, when it was too late. I had my kids when I was really young. Or I didn't have anything. I was planting seeds when I was very young. I planted a whole lot of them, and unfortunately, um, I will say that. How do I want to say this? I see the importance of teaching kids the education of establishing yourself first and then starting a family, because life is told my daughter, life is completely different from my eldest daughter. Completely different lifestyles, completely different outviews on life. My youngest daughter is she has no care in the world because she came into a positive environment with two positive parents, because I chose my partner, the second one, wisely. When I was just planting seeds and didn't care who I was planting them in, I got the results of that. And I will say that if I had something back then, it would have been completely gone. Completely gone. And I understand that everything that happened for a reason. If it happened down, I wouldn't be here. And what I mean by that is I would be somewhere completely different, trying to figure shit out, trying to figure out what went wrong. But because I was young, I didn't have anything established. And all the lessons that I learned was almost free in terms of not losing anything major. Yeah. So if anything that I can pass to my sons is like just focus. There is no reason to be chasing anything other than your dreams, anything other than establishing a foothold in life. Because as we all know as men, if you're a powerful person, you don't have to do too much. You'll have options. They come to you. If you build it, they will come. There is never a reason why you're chasing anything other than what makes you successful in this life. Literally none. The internet has literally shown us that look at Drake. He fucks everybody's bitch. Why? Because he's Drake. This man is ruining 10, 20, 15 plus year relationships based off of his influence and power. The reality is because he focuses on himself. He built up, I mean, even though he's had a team, he has writers, he doesn't necessarily, I mean, it's obvious he doesn't do his own stuff anymore. He has a team that does that for him and he just produces and delivers it and people doesn't care and they still like it. Drake has really shown that, and Future, that if you focus on yourself, build a following, build your brand, they come to you. There's literally no reason to do anything other than what you're supposed to do in this life. I wish I understood that when I was coming up. And now that I'm in a similar position like that, obviously not at that level, it's I don't even do stuff like that anymore. I just don't. I don't even have a desire to do stuff like that. I just don't. But like I said, I learned that lesson too late. So if I can just pass anything to my children or my sons, that would be it. And I think men should understand that completely. Everything is a choice at this point in life. Everything. Everything is a choice. There was a point in time where if depending on your social status, I mean your social status, the color of your skin, your ethnicity, your upbringing, there were systems that were holding you back. We're not going to sit here and say that there weren't. But now we live in a society where anybody can be successful, anybody can build a brand, anybody can do anything that they choose to do so, or that they choose. And the only person that's literally holding you back is you. There's no boogeyman no more. The boogeyman's been killed a long time ago. They killed the boogeyman a long time ago. The person that's holding you back, the person or that monster that's under your bed holding you back, it's been killed a long time ago. The only person that's holding you back is yourself and your behaviors and your habits. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Bandit Blitz? What's up? Yeah, that's exactly right, Investor Z. That's what I was referring to earlier in the stream. TikTok has definitely destroyed a generation. Definitely destroyed it. And we also have adults behaving like children. It's kind of like that Michael Jackson syndrome. Michael Jackson didn't have a childhood, so when he became rich, influential, and he controlled his own destiny versus having his management control him, look at what he did. He reverted back to the childhood that he never had. And TikTok has done that for a lot of adults. They go on TikTok and be kids again. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but what makes it wrong is that what these adults like to do is they try to mix worlds. They're kids. They behave like kids on social media, but then at the same time, they're they're imprinting on, actual kids that's like, oh, this is an adult. This adult is thinking the same exact way that I'm thinking. If it's working for this adult, then it has to work for me. And that's so dangerous. That is so dangerous. And honestly, what I will say is as I grow in understanding, I can understand why a government would want to control information and how it's released, because we're seeing it literally in real time that it's destroyed this whole generation. We're seeing it now because people confidently say some stupid shit. They confidently say it. And unfortunately, people that don't think for themselves are going to fall for it. Unfortunately, we're seeing more cults than anything nowadays. Cults used to be something outside of the Catholic and Christian cult. You didn't see too many cults outside of that. Now we got people literally just making shit up. And people are following it. So it's like, I can understand why traditions don't mean anything anymore. I just starting to understand why a lot of stuff was being suppressed and kept away from the masses because of what's actually happening in society now. People are totally degenerates now, complete degenerates at this point. Obviously, you still have a few people that are still walking the path, but we're seeing more and more of our youth now just becoming degenerate, becoming entitled, mentally ill, destroying property, disregarding authority, attacking law enforcement, all of that. So, shit, we did good today, Bandit Blitz. I'm walking away with 2,800. I mean, I'm in the sim right now. I'm in a position. I must have put this position on at some point. I really don't remember. I really don't remember when I put this damn thing on. But I guess I was at 14. I think I would have almost got stopped out of this. I don't know where my stop and target is on this thing, but I usually have an 11 and 25 or 11 and 1 tick stop. So this thing I would have had one more tick in this stop right here. Gameway says that's cap. Dude, I don't remember when I put this thing on. Sometimes I put stuff in the sim just to test stuff out. But oh shit, am I in this? All right, so I'm in the sim in this trade. I actually put this trade in on gold. I kind of want to see if they're going to actually try to push this thing lower, but it does look like they're actually going to keep pushing this thing to the upside. It does look that way. But I'll keep it. It is in the sim. But yeah, I would have been if this was an actual trade and an actual account, I would have had one tick of my stop left, and I would have been up 60K or 5K or whenever, however much. I think the peak of this trade was like 6 or 7K. Damn, that's so Sim Anonymous. So I guess Investor Z, you say you blew your funnel. So what happened? Over leveraging? Yeah, Alfred, I'll wait until next week, man. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing, man. I know we talked about on the funded accounts, kind of like doing what Ash is doing about trading. Honestly, I don't think he trades that way because I think he probably trades that way on stream, but there's no way he does that because I think yesterday he said he took a 2K payout. Bro, you ain't getting no 2K trading no one micro ES contract. You're not making 2K like that. So I guess he's trading like that on stream, and then he's trading completely different off stream. But it doesn't matter how he trades. He just recently took a 2K payout. But I was, dude, there's no way he trades that way and got 2K trading one MES contract. No way. No way. You need at least what, 20 points to make $100. ES ain't moving $20 like that. Like hell no. 20 points like that consistently, like that to build up an account to 2K. But the way that he's demoing and trading on stream, I I believe that's the best way to trade. I believe that's the best way. Imagining your funded account being a small account and trading it as such. Okay, so I got stopped out that go play. And this is what I'm talking about. And this is, all right. So kind of going back to Game Week's question, and then I have to end the stream because I have to get into this meeting. This is what I'm talking about. If I just would have left my stop alone and let the position play out, I would have got my targets hit. I would have got my runners hit. I mean, it was only 3 micro contracts. It's not going to break the bank or nothing. But, I stopped out of a winning position, trying to trail and be cute with it. And that's why I get stubborn with how I trade, because when the price action is on the chart and I look back at it, it's like, well, if I was just patient, I would have gotten all my targets hit. And my stop was all the way down here. Like my stop, like after I got into this position, price never even came near my stop. So why did I adjust it? Why did I begin the trail? Why did I, kind of self-sabotage myself in this position? That's why I don't mess with my position. And this is why. Every time I try to be cute, this shit happens. Every time. And I hate that shit. I hate it. Because it's the principle. I should have just stuck with my original thesis. I saw that there was a level right here. It lined it up with the bottom of this trend line. I should have just stuck with it. But all right, I mean, it's not a big deal though. Like I said, it's the principle of the matter. It's not a big deal. It just kind of shows that I need to stick to the plan and don't adjust it. If it comes back and stops me out, then it comes back and stops me out. I mean, I have to, or if I don't want to take the full loss, I can reduce my risk after I got like at least the first target hit. I think that's going to probably be a rule. Like if I get the first target hit, I'm going to reduce my stop at least 2 points and have it 2 points off of the low. I think I'm going to start doing that. So, Investor Z, I've done the math and I'll share it with you. The strategy is if you need to make no more than $450. So a range between 360 and 450, but preferably 450. If you make 450 every day in that account, what it does is it grows every week. And you can take the payout. So if you make 450 every day for 5 days, you'll have 2250 in the account. If you take the $1,200 payout on the first go, you'll be left with $10,000 or $1,000 or $1,000. And then if you continue to make 450 again, you'll have $3,300 at the end of the week. And if you take $1,200 out, you'll have $2,100 of drawdown left. You can't, as long as you make at least $450, 360 at the least. Because if you make 200, you won't get that first payout because you'll be you won't have the balance for it. So you have to make at least 360 or 450. 450 is that golden number that you have to make. Now you can go a little bit over to like 550, but 450 is that number. And if you consistently make 450 a day in that account, then you'll get every payout and you'll have enough room to make mistakes as you grow the account or as time goes on. And so you'll get the 30, and I think it's like what you'll get the 6K at 25 days, and they'll put you in a live account if that's what you ultimately want to happen. But that is the number that you're looking for. 450 a day in that starter account. Now, if you get the starter plus, then you can make as much as you want. But that regular starter account is 450. Gameway says you self-sabotage the same as others do. You see problems in your own mind, not the chart. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that, man. Not saying that you're wrong. Like I said, I'm not a perfect trader. I feel that I put these limits on myself so I can, like I've shared before, I can stay in my comfort zone. For what I mean, this is obviously from my childhood. I'm comfortable with a certain amount of success. Anything over that is a cognitive dissonance. So I begin to overly self-sabotage. But that's something that I'm working on now, to just pushing past that. And because I can do, like, when I sit down and think about the stream and things that I've updated, there's so much stuff that I could be doing that I'm not. And it's just to stay in that comfort zone. It really is. And it seems the only well, I'm not going to share that, but I'm going to really start utilizing AI. I'm going to really start using tools that are available to me, and I'm just going to have to get out of this comfort zone and become uncomfortable and all that other stuff. So, I mean, you're not wrong, Gameway. I'm very aware of this stuff. It's just the execution part that I need to start doing. So, but that's it for me. I got to get into this meeting. We're ending the day green. We got this beautiful short on the ES. I'm pretty sure it probably retraced halfway, but that's fine. We'll come back Sunday night, and we'll look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good weekend.